Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ling.
I'm Chip.
And today we're going to be talking about our goals for makeup of 2020. Chip looks like she's got a lot of goals, man. I was like, I got 5.
I'm always looking for ways to improve myself.
I mean, I'm always looking for ways, but I'm just like not that person that writes down goals like at all. I'm just like, I'm just gonna make the changes I need to make. Like when people are talking about New Year's resolutions, I always like, I'm rolling my eyes because I'm like,
I make one.
Karen, you're not gonna stop smoking or eating carbs. Like you're gonna do that for 2 months and then you're gonna be right back on it.
They have to be realistic for like your
person.
Yeah,
honestly,
I don't
set high goals you know you can't reach.
Exactly.
Just to set a goal.
Like I'm never gonna eat bread again. That's a lie.
That's a damn.
I'm probably eating bread while I'm saying it.
Just gonna put a little loaf on you. Realistic goals are important.
Yeah.
Let's start with you because you have a few.
Some we've already talked about, so I might skip some. But my first one is to spend less money, use more of what I have. I just felt like for 2019, I was buying because of the hype. I was buying because I was like, oh, that looks pretty. I would use it once and then I just never use it again. And then, or I use it and then something else comes and I just like shuffling. I feel like I was always shuffling to the newest thing. And then when I come back to it, I'm like, why? This is great. Why did I not use this more? So 2019, I'm really just going to be really focused on
2020.
Oh my gosh, 2020. I'm going to be using, right? I'm going to be using more of my makeup collection. And I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not going to buy anything new. I'm sure there'll be some things that either we want to buy because we want to give you a review, or I just want to buy personally because I'm like, I really want it. Yeah. But you will see a lot more of my older palettes popping up.
Honestly, like, I'm doing a similar kind of goal, so what I'm going to do is basically be on a low buy, so not buying anything if I can avoid it, except for my affiliate brands, because obviously I need to constantly promote, new things from them. They don't want you to be promoting things that they released, like, 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Something that, for the makeup industry, it's like so many releases all the time, so I just want to be able to stay up to date with them, so I'll make, purchases here and there from them, and then every month, for 2020, I want to try 2 different brands. Most of them are probably going to be indie. Some may be mainstream. I don't know. There's not really a lot on my list. It's all indie brands right now. I was mentioning it on one of our other videos, but I currently have like probably over 100 brands in my like saved folder on Instagram to try that I have never purchased from. So as much as I'm trying to like limit spending, I just basically want to make sure that every purchase going forward is one that I actually wants, because my makeup collection has exploded in 2019. I bought so many things. I tried so many brands that are indie, and so I want to keep purchasing from indie brands and stuff like that. I want to keep trying new brands because like I want to consume. I want to try more stuff. Yeah. But I also need to make sure that every purchase I'm making like makes sense for like what I already have, because if I'm not gonna be interested in picking it up like to use, like I don't need to purchase it. Like all of my old stuff, I'm going to be doing a huge declutter. What I really want to do is just focus on decluttering my collection in January. So I'll be filming that for my own personal channel and getting rid of stuff that like if I think that it's not relevant anymore. Like I have a lot of old Urban Decay palettes, like the naked ones, and like I have not picked them up. It doesn't mean they're bad, but I just have not picked them up because no one's talking about them. Right. They're palettes that have been around for a very long time. Either I'm going to give them away to someone completely if they're interested in it, or I'm actually going to do like a little series on my channel personally where I'm like destroying the powder inside and keeping the packaging.
My number 2 is be more creative and out the box. So I think for me, my turning point was October. I really wanted to stop being so critical on myself and just try it. Would it work out? Some of them didn't. Some of them did. I did a crayon look where it looked like crayons were coming out of my face. Looked horrible. Like after I took pictures, I was like, that's horrible. But I was really excited that I just kind of tried. The looks that I did post, obviously, I really liked those.
I was about to say, I don't remember a crayon look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
back. The world never saw that one. After October, I was like a little, I guess, bummed because I was like, okay, now I'm kind of having to go back to being like my normal makeup self. And yeah, and then I did the winter look and I was like, maybe I don't. Like, it's okay to have those everyday looks, but I can still be out of the box and be like not necessarily weird, but just different in makeup any time of the month. It doesn't have to be October. So that's what I'm going to try and do for this channel and for personally, just use makeup as colorful and as bright as I want it to be, because I like more color than neutral.
So like I was touching on before, my other goal for the year of 2020 is to try 2 different brands. Now, obviously I could probably maybe fit 3 brands in if that financially makes sense, because what else am I supposed to be buying at that time? But I definitely want to commit to doing at least 2 new brands every month. And sometimes it may, depending on shipping delays or something, whatever I'm trying to pick up, I'm gonna try to keep those 2 every month. So you'll see them a little bit here. You'll see them probably more on my personal Instagram, because I post a lot of like my deliveries on there, and like I show you swatches of the products and stuff. Because when I was looking at all of my purchases for 2019, like there were some brands I went and made like 4 or 5 orders from when I tried them, but I didn't go and try more other brands. Like I definitely tried a shit ton more than like 2018, but I want to do it on a more consistent basis, so I always am trying something new, but not like going crazy and overzealous with it.
Okay.
I'm excited.
And on that note, that kind of bleeds into one of my goals, is product reviews. I know, you know, when we're putting it on camera, we talk about it, but I feel like on our personal Instagram, it's hard to communicate it if it's like on a look post. So I would like to do looks and product reviews. Could be on the same day, could be when we're alternating, whatever it may be. But I think I want to get into like product images, like really just trying one thing and focusing on one thing for a post. How did it really work? And not something that I just got, I tried, and then I post about it. Like I want to try it for a couple of weeks and then do like a really focused post. Because I feel like that's something that I need to improve on if I'm trying to be in the realm, or if we're trying to be in the realm of providing feedback on a product that we really, really love.
I am drawn to that content if it's someone that like I value their opinion, because you know, obviously you have different kinds of reasons to follow people. Some people I follow them for inspiration, some of them I follow for like what they know about the industry, and then some like it's specifically for like product review and like how it compares. Like,
and I mean, you may have a different opinion than what we would have. Maybe we won't meet eye to eye, but at least the information's out there. And if you have a different experience, then that's also just another way to communicate that, and then we can share both of our thoughts to other people that are looking. So also make sure that, you know, if you have a different thought, go ahead and post it under that, or let us know under that post. Like we want to hear what your experience was with that product as well, not just ours.
My biggest thing for 2020 that like I'm already trying to prepare for now is becoming cruelty-free only for my brands. Surprisingly enough, the only thing that's taken the biggest hit so far in my collection have been my lashes, because like I just don't see mink lashes as cruelty-free ever, because it's still like a byproduct of an animal. And I'm not saying to become vegan or something, but when it comes to lashes specifically, it's very difficult to know for a fact that that mink is cruelty-free. So unless they're going to be synthetic or vegan or silk, there's a lot of different options out there that completely can replace mink, but people just don't know because they're just using mink all the time.
For me, a next one would be to be more organized. And that goes on, but not organized as knowing my looks, okay? I like living on the fly when we film. I feel like something comes out of nothing.
You get to really
I just get to play. Yes, I get to be free. Organized as far as having my posts ready to go, having the information on the post as to what shades I've been using. So you won't see it until probably after I've left. Delaney will be doing the post for me just because there's no internet access where I'll be. But I have been trying to include shades as far as like the palettes. So shades in the palette that I've been using on looks. Giving you guys more detail, making sure that I'm more organized on the way that I'm doing my posts, making sure that everything is looking clean. For me, it's a little bit harder because I don't wear makeup every day. I think like our personal goals on makeup are different. It's a hobby for me. It's just something like to de-stress, but my career goals are completely like
not
makeup
even
is
close.
here. I'm like,
not even close.
Yeah, like I went to school for something way different, and like I'm wanting to go somewhere way different. But I do find relief in makeup, and I do want to be in this realm and to just share my passion and just fun with it. So I think especially once I start working like my full-time big girl job, it's going to be a little bit harder for me to keep up with the posts. So I just need to get in that habit now of having those backed up posts so that I don't get panicky.
We could also do like swatches too, because we don't do a lot of stuff about swatches.
Doing swatches. Yeah,
I know. We need to do more
that.
swatches for you guys, because like obviously that's one of the big like cornerstones of our channel is showing you the same kind of stuff but on different skin tones, especially since we're so far apart.
Yeah,
so that would be something we could definitely incorporate. Maybe like have like product Tuesdays or Thursdays or something like that. Nowadays. We'll talk about all that stuff in the back end. While we're on that note of making changes to how we're posting, moving into the new year, we'll probably be moving back on how many times we're uploading videos per se. So I don't know when that will occur, probably mid-January to beginning of February. We'll move to maybe 1 or 2 videos a week, but it won't be consistently every week that we're doing 2 videos. I think we should keep our 2-in-1 Mondays on Mondays. So those will always still occur on Mondays, whether they're back-to-back Mondays or not. But primarily we'll be moving our posting to probably the Thursdays like we have been. That way y'all aren't having to worry about being on a different day. It will always be at the same time at 11. But it just kind of helps me because I, you know, even though Chip has offered many times to edit the videos and everything or help me whatever that, like running 2 channels, it just becomes a lot, and I'm trying to have more of like a hobby life balance because I have let it consume me to an extent. So we're going to be moving back a little bit on posting videos per se, but maybe that will free us up to do other things in that time that we would be putting towards filming 5 videos.
We could be doing more looks for posts, you know, like
or
spending more time on a look.
Because getting those shade names off.
Yes, and I think that also leads into one of mine is that like I rush. So the first look, and I noticed this in a lot of our videos, the first look we do of the day is my favorite. And then after look 3, my quality goes down because I'm either just like, I don't know where to go because I spent all of my like brain juices on the first one. And I'm just, I don't know. So yeah, us having to post less would help with my quality going up as far as
we could spend more time making like maybe a 15-minute video than making an 8-minute foreign.
Because at the end I'm just like throwing color on because I'm like, we'll see what happens.
Is there any other goals that I haven't already kind of low-key talked about?
I know, if you watch these 3 videos with the same makeup look, you'll hear goals and different things.
I'll try to like cut them out so like this video actually has a reason to be posted. I know Chip mentioned this before, but doing like out of the box looks, like me more so, it's not like painting my whole face kind of out of the box looks. It's more so like taking an extra step to like maybe incorporate 1 or 2 more colors into an eye look, or doing a different lip combination. Like me, when I sit down and look at my vanity, especially because every day I'm wearing makeup to work, you know, like Chip says, she's not always going to work every single day to like, you know, need to wear makeup. And even if she is, she just want to put it on.
I'll let you know, I want to be a teacher. So teacher makeup is probably going to be mascara.
Yeah, that's
like, so even when I do get the job, it's gonna be like I'm still not wearing makeup every day.
not makeup like this. I mean, I would just do it because I'm that kind of person, but like, you know, depending on where you're teaching, you kind of sometimes have to follow a strict guideline. For me, it's more so just like making more structured looks, like doing more cut creases, doing something that takes like 10 extra minutes of blending, like doing more like a liner or doing like 1 extra thing to kind of make the whole look come together. So I think with not having as much time on the weekends, I have to put aside to film because filming takes a lot longer. I have to make a face shot, I have to pack everything, I have to come over here and spend the time actually filming, then I got to go edit it, which takes more time away from like actually being creative.
We cut down our filming.
We've gotten faster. It is a passion for me, but I would like to be able to go further in the industry than maybe Chip wants to. So, you know, Chip's got her whole life planned out, and I'm just, like I said in one of our other videos, I'm just bopping around. So for me, like, I want to be passionate, but I also want to put out stuff that people respect and like content that they respect. Not saying that anything we've ever done has like not been respectful or not something I put my whole heart in, but like to me, when I become really fully invested in something, like I commit and like nothing gets in my way. Sometimes I kind of forget that the whole rest of my life is happening, and I kind of just, I have to get back into living my life a little bit. How many more goals you got on there?
A lot of these were my goals as well.
What a planner. Look at, you're already doing better.
I think that we do a good job as far as showing products on different skin tones. And I think something cool that we could do is maybe do a day where, hey, Monday and Tuesday, we both use the same palette. And then we can show the same palette on 2 different skin tones. It doesn't have to be the same look, but it can be like,
kind of like how our 2-in-1s are set up, but the actual palette.
Yeah. And then I feel like that can really convey the power of what we're trying to say. If you are deep, you can use it. If you are fair, you can use it. Be more active as far as communicating with other brands, like, hey, we are here to really showcase what your product can do for 2 spectrums.
It's one of our core things.
Yeah. I need to be on that too.
We need to
be on that.
Not
too.
just you. We
need to be on that.
Now I've got 6 goals for 2020. My last one, which I haven't surprisingly touched on, is doing more palette challenges or like brand challenges. So you guys, well, you've seen the Jawbreaker one. So remember when the Jawbreaker palette came out in like July? Y'all finally saw all those looks in like September because I am making makeup looks all the time. So like I have a bunch and then I'm not having to post them every day. So they kind of stack up. That just helps me get more use out of the palette because a lot of the times, like for example, I got the Alien Cosmetics Spellcaster palette and it wasn't a palette I was like pining after, but they had like some printing blemishes, so they had reduced the price and I was like, might as well, it's $20, I'll just go grab it because I like the brand in general and I've bought in just about every palette. In general, I have made 1 look out of that palette. I've had it for just about a month now and it's only because I had already had all these other challenges planned out and actually working through every palette I get and using every single shade at least once. Yeah. That really taught me a lot when I did the Jawbreaker one because like that palette is so large in general and like so bright that I'm not always doing like a super bright makeup look and I don't like necessarily get inspiration from palettes that are super rainbow because I'm going to go in there and probably make like a super monochromatic look if I'm using that. So I just want to use the full palette as soon as I get it right away and doing like challenges because challenges are fun.
They're really fun. They're really fun. Yeah.
And that would be a fun one to do like you were saying with both of our skin tones.
Yeah, and that would help me too because then I don't think.
Right, then
like,
you're
cool.
just like, okay, go.
Thank you. All right, so that's it.
But thank you guys so much for watching the video today. Put some goals down there in the comments about what you want to do for 2020. You know, let us know what your goals are, even if they're not even makeup related. Say you want to change your diet, or you want to lose weight, or you want to go to the zoo more often. I don't know, something like that.
Buy a car.
Whatever it is. Put it down below, or hit us up on our Instagram or Facebook page. It's all Sugar and Spice _makeup, and give us a like and subscribe before you go if you enjoyed this video.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.